County's Board of Appeals for October 29. And may I ask that you call the roll of the members present?
Member Murphy,
Here.
Member Schultz,
Here.
and Chairman Bob Cargill.
Here. Let the record reflect that we have three members who have requested to appear remotely. They have in each instance, work travel or general work conflicts. So may I have a motion to permit Mr. Moran, Mr. Girard, and Mr. Rahman to appear remotely?
Second.
Motion by Mr. Murphy, seconded by Mr. Schultz. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. So let the record reflect that we now have six members with the addition of Mr. Moran, Mr. Jarrett, and Mr. Ramon. Okay, we have no public comment to be heard, I presume, other than public comment that may be associated with the hearing that we're about to hold on the zoning petition. We have no minutes to approve, and so I will call our first and only hearing. That is 25046 Penny's Place, Blackhawk. We have a request for conditional use to allow a video gaming cafe in a B1 local business zoning district. 2, a variation to allow a video game cafe within 1,000 feet of a place of assembly and school. 3, variation to allow a video gaming terminal establishment within 1,000 feet of an existing video gaming cafe, restaurant, video gaming terminal establishment. The matter was published in the Daily Herald on October 29. Daily Herald, right? It just says October 29. Oh, no, it does. I'm sorry. October 29 is today. Matter was published in the Daily Herald on October 15, 2025. And I have objections filed by the Village of Wheaton and the Village of Glen Ellen. No other comments from any of the authorities to whom we've circulated the petition. Are you, who's the petitioner?
I'm the tenant. I think the landlord's here as well. I'm the landlord representative.
Who's presenting the case?
I'll present our case, but I also want our landlord to hear because we've been a tenant here and he's, I think, our third property owner, which is not a bad thing. It's just that there's some history here, and I think this is my third time in front of the board on various different zoning issues that we've had.
I just want to know who's.
I will
presenting the
present
case.
our case.
What's your name, sir?
It's Mike Thiessen, Thiesen. I'm an owner, one of the owners of Blackhawk Restaurant Group, Penny's Place, at that location.
Okay, and are you gonna make comments associated with the petition?
No, I'm Rich Fisher. I am the lawyer for Fisher and Hogan LLC.
Oh, so
The
you,
landlord, and I'm just here in case you guys have any questions about their status as a tenant.
well, in the event that we do, why don't you be sworn in at the same time?
Sure.
So I'll just save a moment. All right, thank you. You can stay right there.
Could you both raise your right hands, please? You do solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give at this cause and our hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yes.
All right, you have a survey as exhibit 1 and a site plan as exhibit 2. They
Yes.
may be the same if it's an existing structure.
Now we have a survey that shows the tenant mix.
Survey shows a tenant mix.
Here's the survey. That's the tenant mix within the building. There's the site survey. There's a change of deed to the property.
Hold on. I'm gonna take this document as exhibit 1, which is customarily a survey, and we have a survey. So I'll mark this as petitioner as exhibit number 1. And then what else do you want to give us?
Well, that's the deed transfer to this new ownership, because I think before we came, we had a different ownership of this.
Okay,
particular
you need to speak a little more clearly. Why am I being given this?
This was on the list of documents that we thought that you wanted.
I do not want that.
Okay, I'll take it back.
That is for the record to establish ownership so that you can proceed. That's a matter that is sort of within the file. I think you've already submitted that, is that right?
Believe so, yes.
All right, fine, then I don't need it again. And what's this submitted for?
this was the position in the location that we were told you would see where we were related to the rest of the tenants in the mall.
All right, I'll take this as petition as exhibit 2. Any other exhibits?
No, sir.
All right, why don't you proceed with your presentation?
Okay, so we've been open since May of 2022, about 3.5 years. We've had no issues related to either the neighborhood, our tenants, our landlord. We've had no violations related to public health. We've had a state gaming license, a state liquor license, a county liquor license, a county health inspection, fire inspections. So over the last 41 months, on all of those issues, there's been no downgrade, no failure, no probation, no nothing. If there was any detrimental use to the neighborhood, I would have thought that it would have come up during that period of time, since this is a new distance requirement to the church that's behind us. We've had no police activity. We've had no calls to our site. I can't speak to them all as a soul. I can only speak to me as a petitioner. And then in the past, we had met all previous requirements of the county, both building code requirements, life safety requirements, health requirements, everything from 3 compartment sinks to grease traps that we had to add to everything else. So I think this is just simply, in my opinion, a change of the distance of zoning between us and the church that's behind us. But we have been an active participant in this mall for, like I said, 41 months. Never missed a rent payment, never missed a county property tax payment. And our tax revenue to the county has gone up steadily over the last period of time from 23 to 24. Our tax revenue increase on the county portion alone was 15%. From 24 to this year, 2025, we're going to be up 21%. We're very happy with this location. We love being a member of this community, and we hope that you can see that your way to give us this request of variance.
Received a violation notice?
No, sir.
Okay. Is that your presentation?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm not asking any questions to clarify it. Any questions from any members of the board?
No questions here.
All right, thanks.
Question.
Audience members, any comment from any audience members? All right, 2 people? Just 2, 3? Would you raise your hand and be sworn in?
You do solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give at this cause and out hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Okay. When you begin, I don't care who goes first, but when you begin, would you state your name, spell your last name so that we can get it in the record? Tell us your address and where you are in relation to the property. Then tell us whether you support or oppose the petition. And then the clock starts after all those preliminaries and you get about 3 minutes to make a statement. Okay, so who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Go right ahead, sir.
Greg Semaistrala, GREGSMAISTRLA. I live in the Glen Ellen Woods and I am the president of our civic association. I object to this. And the reasons are, I don't think this neighborhood is the right location for a gambling establishment. We already have a lot of gambling going on in this little neighborhood already. And I don't think it is wise to have it here. Too close to schools, too close to churches. A lot of kids go to the 7-Eleven by themselves. A lot of kids walk to school right through that area. I object. That's all I
Okay,
have to
thank
say.
you. Next.
Oh, good evening. My name is Glenn Nelson, Nelson. I live in the Glen Ellen Woods subdivision. I'm 3 houses away from Penny's place. I'm here to strongly object to the zoning petition for Penny's place and for the variance and conditional use. This petition asks for conditional use and 2 variances to allow video gaming at the location, even though DuPage County zoning ordinance requires 1,000-foot separation from places of assembly and from other gaming establishments. The proposed site is less than 1,000 feet from St. Barnabas Episcopal Church and Arborview Elementary School, both of which serve families and youth, and it is near Glenbard South High School and athletic fields. It is also within 300 feet in the same mall of 3 other video gaming cafes. being 7-Eleven, MW Thai, which also has a gaming named Annie's Slots, and Park Liquors, which has a cage in there for gaming, but it does not yet have gaming machines. Approving these waivers would directly undermine the county's codified protective standards. Illinois' law supports denial. The Video Gaming Act requires and empowers regulators like the zoning board to prevent undue concentration of video gaming and to deny licenses where gaming would be inconsistent with the act's integrity. And the Video Gaming Act is 230 ILCS 40/25. It was adopted to protect public welfare, youth, and neighborhood business integrity, and explicitly states the 1,000-foot separation between gaming uses and places of assembly, schools, and other gaming sites. Case law in Hometown Plaza versus Illinois Gaming Board, the courts upheld, this is an Illinois 2017 case, the courts upheld a denial for precisely this reason. In addition, another case law, Gallick versus County of Lake, an Illinois Appellate Court 2002 case, the courts supported the zoning board's full authority to deny variances and conditional use licenses. Gallick versus County of Lake specifically states, conditional use permits and zoning variations must be based on substantial evidence and cannot be granted arbitrarily or contrary to public welfare. I urge the board to uphold the county's 1,000-foot rule and deny this petition. DuPage County established the 1,000-foot buffer for a reason, to protect children, families, and the character of our community. Approving this petition would undo that protection and directly conflict with state law, county ordinance, and legal precedent. In short, allowing an exception here would weaken the law and harm our community. Granting relief here sets a dangerous precedent for future petitions. It is ironic that the 1,000-foot rule exists to protect areas of assembly and schools, but then a 300-foot limit is set for who gets notified of the video gaming application, effectively hindering opposition from the people and parents of children who frequent areas of assembly and schools. It should be noted that Naperville and Lombard have video gaming prohibitions, as do many other affluent municipalities across the Chicago metro area, of which Glen Ellen is one of those affluent areas. So by allowing a variance here, it's as if Naperville and Lombard are saying, we don't want you here, but Glen Ellen will take you. That's not the kind of thing we really want to see. It should also be noted
Glen Ellen
that,
has filed an objection, sir.
to what?
Glen Ellen has filed an objection.
Oh, yeah. I'm stating this from
Yeah, I get it.
just a general viewpoint. Also, the location of the owners of the residences are also not in Glen Ellen. So, of course, they wouldn't mind having them here because they don't live here. So,
Okay, thank you very much. And the lady,
Yes, my name is Alma O'Keefe, O''Keefe. I live on Mulberry Lane in Glen Ellen Woods and right next door to Glen. I object because I've lived in Glen Ellen Woods for 39 years. And I don't appreciate seeing that type of establishment grow larger. We already have enough. Let's keep it there or lessen it. I personally have seen an acquaintance of ours, my husband and I, who has been addicted to gambling for a good majority of his adult life. And I know how that has affected that family and even friendships that we try to have with those people. Their only goal is to get out there and gamble. And I don't like the idea that not only Glen Ellen or the whole state of Illinois is becoming known for our casinos. That's not a good draw or a good look. I don't care for that.
okay,
So, yes, I object.
thank you very much. And then you have a statement that you want to read into the record that was submitted in writing by another objector.
Correct.
You,
I was
let us
saying-
know.
As a longtime resident of Glen Ellen Woods, my husband and I strongly object to the proliferation of gaming so close to our home. First it was 7-Eleven, then the Thai restaurant, and now a dedicated gaming store. We don't want or need a gaming mall in our residential neighborhood. We ask that you shut this down. Jane and Stan Widemag.
Can you spell their last name?
It is WIEDNEYER.
Great, thank you very much. Do you have any final remarks, sir?
No, only in the sense of I understand this is not obviously the first time that we hear objections to our location. We've been at the zoning board a couple of times. The distances seem to continually change. So I think in the past where we've had opportunities or things have come up like this, typically the designation is existing non-compliant because we were granted various licenses at various municipal levels of government over the years under those rules at that time. So to take a negative action now is probably detrimental to not only us, but potential growth that you can't count on what you're licensed in DuPage County based on when you go in and you build. We'll have then a loss of our investment. We'll have a loss of a tenant to our landlord, which we are a good rent payer on time. We've now got to lay off 20 to 24 people. And as I said, this has been existing for 3.5 years. So this is not an expansion of gaming in Glen Ellen. This is an existing location that has actively participated with little to no impact on public services, neighborhood welfare, and has been an active contributor to the tax base and the employment base, not only in DuPage County, but the other employees that work and where they live. Because I don't live in Glen Ellen, it's not fair to say that I'm not interested in the welfare of our general area. I live in the western suburbs, but I don't live in Glen Ellen. That doesn't mean I don't care about the welfare of our suburbs. So as a business, we are a good, solid rent and tax paying business. And we hope that you can see to grant us this variance as an existing business that has been approved multiple times under multiple different variations of this zoning at this location.
All right,
And I believe we were the first to have gaming. Everybody else has come separate. And there was nobody along the way at any liquor license hearing, zoning variation, state hearing, state liquor license hearing, or gaming hearing that had any problem with us existing for the last 3.5 years. Thank you.
okay, thank you very much. What's our date, December 4, 5? 4. All right, we'll consider this case on December 4 at 5:30 in this room. That's our recommendation meeting. We have several of these other similar cases that will be heard on the same evening. So thank you very much. We'll close
5:30 PM.
5:30.
This same, okay.
We'll close the record and thank you very much. Oh, wait, I forgot to say, there's no old business and there's no new business. So now I can close the record and adjourn. Let's get a sheet of here.